Hey everybody, how's it going? It's a Daily Shooter, and you want concealed carry in Los Angeles County? Well, guess what? That could actually happen. Stay tuned, I'll tell you how. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about how we can get concealed carry here in Los Angeles County, one of the most restrictive counties in the state. And being that the state is California, that's kind of saying something, right? But before we get too deep into the video, I would like to let you know that this channel, because of YouTube's new firearms policies, is run almost solely off of your donations on Patreon. Every single dollar helps. I'll put a link down in the description box. If you want to see content like this continue, then that's a great place to help and go support the channel. Also, because of YouTube's firearms policies, a lot of channels like this are being deleted, and I want to let you guys know that I am also over on Full 30. I'll put a link down to that below as well. If this channel does happen to disappear, you'll find my mirrored channel over there. You know, one of the biggest misconceptions about California, especially from people moving in from out of state, is that California as a whole does not allow for the issuance of concealed carry permits, which is actually not true. California does allow for the issuance of concealed carry permits, but they leave the permitting process and some of the regulations up to each individual sheriff of each individual county, meaning that if you're in one county, you could potentially be in a may issue county, which is nearly impossible to get a permit. And then the next county over, depending on where you live, that could be feet away. The next county over could be shall issue, and the residents of that county have a much better chance of being able to conceal carry. So it really leads to a lot of problems throughout the state. Obviously, you could drive from one side of the state to the next and go through several different types of permitting processes, may issue and shall issue. As an example, I live in LA County. In LA County, we have a may issue permitting system because of the Sheriff Jim McDonald with a good cause policy, meaning that you have to prove good cause to carry a firearm, and self-defense is not considered good cause. You have to show proof that your life is currently in imminent danger in order to start the permitting process. So just because your life is potentially in imminent danger doesn't mean you're going to get a concealed carry permit. It just means that you can continue on with the process in which you could still and more than likely will be denied a permit. In LA County, most of the people that have permits, I believe like 95%, are retired judges and law enforcement. You go to the next county over, which is only about 10 miles from my house, which is Kern County, and it's shall issue. Residents of Kern County can get their concealed carry permit, and they can come right down the street to my Walmart and shop while concealed carrying because it's a state issued permit. So you can see how unfair that is. So with that being said, it's very important to note that sheriffs are elected. Police chiefs are appointed by the mayor, but sheriffs are elected by the people. So if you have an anti-Second Amendment sheriff, you can always vote somebody in that is more pro-Second Amendment, and hopefully they'll change that policy from may issue to shall issue. But we're lucky enough here in Los Angeles County to have an extremely pro-Second Amendment, pro-concealed carry, pro-law-abiding citizen, pro-family candidate, and somebody that meets all of the requirements that I have been looking for before I actually backed somebody. And I have never backed anybody on this channel or never endorsed anybody on this channel, but I have, what, about 100,000 subscribers right now, and I know that several thousand of you actually live in Los Angeles County, so this will affect you directly. What I want to do is I want to read a message that he wrote here on my Instagram page, which really does kind of give his particular stance on CCW, and I think this might change your mind if you're wondering if this guy's full of it. He's openly pro-CCW. So if you want to follow him, it's at Bob4Sheriff on Instagram, at Bob4Sheriff. I suggest you follow him and you help spread the word. The more people that know about this guy, the better. We need to get him elected. So he wrote, "Thank you for posting and supporting my page. This election is and will be a once-in-a-lifetime event, my friends. When in office, I will be the first shall-issue CCW sheriff in Los Angeles County in over a decade. I will reinstate our Second Amendment rights back to our law-abiding citizens. I will engage our communities. I will lower the skyrocketing crime rate trend by improving our department's morale and allowing our deputies to work more proactively without the fear of discipline and termination." Okay, that's just one message that really affirmed to me that this is who we need in office. So when it comes to law enforcement, one of the biggest things that law enforcement misunderstands when you're talking about anti-Second Amendment law enforcement is that we just want to defend ourselves. You know, when you talk about getting a concealed carry permit, when you're talking about going through the registration and the background check process here in this state, you know that people who are applying are good people. They're good people because we're the ones who have had background checks to show that we're good people. We haven't committed any crimes, and I should say a majority of us are good people, but we haven't committed any crimes that would, not allow us to have a firearm, and that's why we're going forward with our CCW process. And so we are the law-abiding, and we just want to protect our friends, our family, and ourselves. And that's all that we want to do. So we just need somebody in office that will allow us to do that, and Bob Lindsey will do that. He will allow us to protect ourselves. To me, that's the biggest thing, because in that several minutes before law enforcement were to show up if somebody's breaking into my house, or if I'm getting mugged at a gas station, it's going to take them a little time to get there. I want to be able to be my own first responder. And currently, the sheriff that we have right now, Jim McDonald, doesn't allow that. He wants me to be a victim until law enforcement can get there. And I don't want to be a victim. I want somebody who allows me to stand up and defend myself and be on equal grounds as the guy who is attacking me, and I'm the intended victim. So again, I suggest you follow him. I'm going to put all the links down below so you guys can follow him. But on June 5th, it is very important that you go out and you vote for this man. You vote him in office. We get rid of Jim McDonald. He hates the Second Amendment. He hates the fact that we want to protect ourselves, and we need to replace him. Okay, and this is extremely important. We need to replace him with Bob Lindsey. Pro-Second Amendment, pro-family, pro-law enforcement. Let's get this done. This is our chance to be able to carry concealed and protect our families. So June 5th, guys, remember, get out there and vote. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.